Woolbur had a little trouble with the herd today, said Mama. What happened? Asked Papa. I don't want to stand still with the sheep, said Woolbur. I ran with the dogs instead. But those dogs are half wild, said Papa. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? They'll run circles around you, said Mama. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Mama and Papa pulled on their wool all night long. Woolbur had a little trouble carding wool today, said Mama. What happened? Asked Papa. I carded my own wool, said Woolbur. No more tangles. Oh my goodness, look at him. He looks crazy now. But sheep don't card wool on their bodies, said Papa. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? You look different, said Mama. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Mama and Papa pulled on their wool all night long. Woolbur had a little trouble spinning today, said Mama. What happened? Asked Papa. I rode around on the spinning wheel, said Woolbur. It was fun. But spinning is not supposed to be fun, said Papa. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? Your yarn is all loopy, said Mama. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Mama and Papa pulled on their wool all night long. Woolbur had a little trouble dyeing wool today, said Mama. What happened? Asked Papa. Instead of dyeing yarn, I dyed myself, said Woolbur. I like experimenting. You look unbelievable, said Papa. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? It will never wash out, said Mama. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Mama and Papa pulled on their wool all night long. Look at Woolbur. He is all blue now. He's not supposed to be blue. Woolbur had a little trouble weaving today, said Mama. What happened? Asked Papa. I put my head in the loom, said Woolbur, to weave my forelock. But that's not what you were shown, said Papa. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? Oh my goodness, down here, can you see him? Instead of using the yarn, he used his wool. It's unheard of, said Mama. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Mama and Papa pulled on their wool all night long. Finally, Mama and Papa took Woolbur aside and said, You must follow the flock, dear. It is what we sheep do. From now on, you will stay with the herd like everyone else. You will shed wool like everyone else. You will card wool like everyone else. You will spin wool like everyone else. You will dye wool like everyone else. You will weave wool like everyone else. Oh, said Woolbur. He thought and thought all night long. And from then on, he taught everyone to run with the dogs, to let their wool grow, to card their own wool, to spin crazy yarn, to experiment with color, and to weave their forelocks. Mama and Papa put their heads in the hooves and sighed. Woolbur does not think like we do, said Mama. I know, said Papa. Now everyone looks like Woolbur and acts like Woolbur, said Mama. I know, said Papa. How will we ever find him? Don't worry, said Grandpa.